Introduction and Purpose. Hello, everyone. Do you want to play in VRChat wearing garments you've personally designed? Create unique avatars with your own special designs. It's easy with EveryWear. In this video, we will learn how to convert garments from Clo or Marvelous Designer into VRChat garments using EveryWear. VRChat is a metaverse platform that allows users to create 3D avatars, interact with other users, and engage in various real-life experiences and games. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create VRChat garments using EveryWear, Vroid Studio, Blender, and Unity. Before we dive into making VRChat garments, if you haven't gone through the basic tutorial of EveryWear, we recommend you to learn the fundamentals first before proceeding with this tutorial. Please refer to the link provided at the top or in the description. VRChat Rule Guide. To create items in VRChat, there are certain rules you need to follow. The production rules are separated based on PC and Android platforms. For PC, the mesh limit is 70,000, with a recommended mesh count of 32,000. The maximum number of materials is 32, with a recommended count of 4. In this tutorial, we will focus on creating avatars and garments based on the PC version. You may find more detailed guidelines at the provided link. Creating avatar in Vroid Studio. Now, let's create an avatar for VRChat using Vroid Studio. Vroid Studio is a free avatar creation tool provided by Pixiv, allowing easy customization of Vroid avatars. Please access the link provided at the top to download and install Vroid Studio. Once installation is complete and Vroid Studio is opened, click Create New and choose the desired gender for your avatar. To dress your avatar in the created garments, you'll need an avatar without clothes. To remove default clothing, click on the Outfit tab at the top and delete the clothing from the top and bottom menus. If you wish to wear specific shoes and socks, please select and equip them accordingly. You can customize your avatar's face and hairstyle under the Face and Hairstyle tabs at the top. Be cautious not to make your avatar excessively large or elaborate, as it may increase the polygon count. Save the created avatar for future use or modifications. Click on the menu button at the top right, then click Save As to save the file in Vroid format. Once your avatar is fully configured, export it. Click on the icon at the top right, then select Export as VRM. A window will open for setting export options. Set Reduce Polygons for the body to 34 and Reduce Materials for materials to 2. Then, click the Export button. When the VRM settings window appears, fill in the information, select VRM 0.0, enter the title and creator details, and click the Export button at the bottom. Please specify the saving path to save the VRM file. Avatar format conversion in Blender. Blender installation. Please download the file from the link above to install Blender. For this tutorial, we will use Blender 3.0.1. Installing the Cats plugin. To utilize Vroid avatars for 3D garments in Blender, you need to convert the file format. We'll utilize the Cats plugin as it's necessary for this format conversion process. Please go to the link provided at the top to download the plugin and follow the guide to install it in Blender. Go to the top menu, Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, click the Install button and open the downloaded file. Check the installed Cats Blender plugin to activate its features. VRM to FBX conversion. Once the plugin is installed, click on the newly added Cats tab on the right side. Select Import Model, VRM, and choose the avatar file in VRM format that you want to import. In the Import window, select the option Extract Texture Images into the folder on the right side to import. Click on the icon next to Fix Model in the Cats add-on. Select the same options as shown on the screen, then click OK and Fix Model. Once the Fix Model process is completed, switch to Pose mode to test if the model has been corrected without any issues. If everything looks fine, exit the pose mode and click on Export Model. Click Continue to export in the warning dialog and save it as an FBX file. We'll import this FBX file as an avatar into Marvelous Designer and then dress the outfit on it. Once you've finished creating the outfit, you'll likely want to save the avatar file processed with Fix Model in Blender format. This will be necessary for both the outfit and avatar organization processes later on. Garment conversion in EveryWear. Now, let's create VRChat garments using EveryWear in the following order: auto-fitting, rigging, UV packing, texture baking, and upload. EveryWear offers the same functionalities within Clo and Marvelous Designer, so it's recommended to use your preferred software. Downloading garments from Connect. The garments for the tutorial are available on Connect. Click on the link at the top to access Connect. Add the garments to your cart. Proceed with the purchase, and then download the files. Open the downloaded garment file in Marvelous Designer and import the FBX avatar file from Blender. Auto-fitting. If the avatar's size has been changed in Vroid Studio and the garments no longer fit properly, we recommend using the auto-fitting feature. Auto-fitting automatically adjusts and fits patterns to match the size of the avatar. For a detailed tutorial on auto-fitting, please refer to the link above. The garments provided by Connect are fitted to the default size, so we will skip the auto-fitting process and directly dress the outfit in Avatar. Rigging. Now, let's open EveryWear and proceed with polygon optimization and rigging. As the first step, let's optimize the polygons based on the poly count standards required by VRChat. The polygon count for a single garment, including the avatar, should not exceed 70,000. Please adjust the mesh count accordingly, keeping some room for flexibility. Enter the numbers and click Optimize. Once optimization is done, simulate the garment again. Next, click on Apply for rigging to start auto-rigging. Once rigging is complete, click on the brush icon to open the brush window. Use the weight brush to make adjustments to the weights. Before getting into weight modification, change the pose and identify areas where you need to adjust weights. Adjust the blend mode and properties of the brush while making modifications. Use the sculpt brush to smooth out surfaces or refine shapes. Once rigging adjustments are done, press the Exit button to close the brush window. UV packing and texture baking. Now the rigging is complete, let's switch to the Material tab in the EveryWear window to work on the textures. Before packing UVs, you need to set the image size. Choose your desired image size in the options. Please avoid selecting too large sizes due to texture size limitations. Once image and seam size configurations are done, click the Pack UVs button. Set the packing ratio value, choose other options if necessary, and then press the Apply button to pack. Once UV packing is complete, click the Close button to return to the Material tab. After checking the maps you want to generate in texture baking, press the Apply button. We will keep the default settings. Once baking is complete, you can check the generated normal map and ambient occlusion map. After texture baking is complete, a corresponding number of materials will be generated in the material list below, based on the number of UV tiles. If you wish to have different materials for each part in Unity, please separate the materials. However, for this tutorial, we will not separate the material and will proceed using one material. Upload. When the garment creation is finished, click the Upload button to open the Export Options window. Since we only need the garment, please do not select the avatar. Choose the necessary textures from the options below. Click OK to upload to Connect. Access Connect and download the FBX file. When you open the zip file, you will find the FBX file along with the texture map files. Organizing custom model in Blender. To upload items to VRChat, integration of the avatar and garment, deletion of hidden parts of the body mesh. Since EveryWear doesn't currently provide these features, we'll proceed with these tasks in Blender. Import FBX and fix model. Open the Blender file of the avatar that you saved in the previous format conversion process. In the top menu bar, click File, Import, FBX to open the garment FBX file downloaded from Connect. Keep the file settings on the right unchanged and import it as is. Delete the collection in the Scene collection on the top right. On the top right in the Scene collection, you can see that the avatar is imported as armature, and the garment is imported as armature 0.001. Select the armature 0.001 under Null and, while holding down Shift, drag it downward. Since the transform of armature 0.001 has changed, select armature 0.001, then change the scale to 0.01 and rotation X to 0 in the transform on the bottom right. Delete the unnecessary null at the bottom. Select armature 0.001, set the options as shown in the image, and proceed with Fix Model. Delete body mesh. We'll remove the hidden body mesh that is covered by the garment. Select the body. Switch to edit mode either by clicking on edit mode in the top left or pressing the tab key. If you want to select both sides at once, press Alt+Z to switch to X-ray mode. Then, drag to select the parts of the body you want to delete. Afterward, choose Delete Vertices to remove the mesh. Adjust the viewport mode if necessary. Merge avatar. If deleting the hidden body mesh is complete, let's merge the avatar and garment into one. Select the armature first and Control-select armature 0.001. Then, in the Cats add-on, Custom Model Creation, choose the options as shown in the image and click Merge Armature. This will combine the two bones into one. If the avatar and garment are merged, Let's check for any errors by adjusting the pose. Select the bone, then change to pose mode either by switching to it in the upper right corner or by pressing Ctrl-Tab key. Choose the bone you want to move and check if both the avatar and garment move smoothly when rotated. Eye tracking and lip sync for the avatar can also be configured in the Cats add-on. You can set up the eye tracking in the Eye Tracking tab and lip sync in the Seams tab. Export FBX. When all the tasks are completed in Blender, export it in FBX format. Click on the Export model at the top of the Cats add-on. Specify the file name and path, change the path mode on the right to Copy, and click Export FBX to save. Custom model setup in Unity. In Unity, we'll proceed with avatar settings, shader configurations, format changes, and VRChat upload tasks. Install. To install Unity, please refer to the official VRChat guide link at the top and install Unity Hub along with the recommended version, 2022.3.6, as of March 2024. To set up VRChat avatars in Unity, you need to install the Creator Companion provided by VRChat. Please visit the link at the top, download, and install it. Once the installation is complete, choose Create New Project and select Unity 2022 Avatar Project. Set the project name and storage location, then click the Create Project button at the bottom. In the next step, click Open Project to open the project. If the installation is successful, you will see the VRChat SDK tab in the top toolbar. Importing and setting. Now, let's import the custom model file. In the bottom asset window, right-click, Create, Folder to create a model folder. Drag and drop the FBX file exported from Blender into the folder you just created. If you drag and drop the FBX file from the asset window to the hierarchy window in the top left, the avatar will appear in the scene. If the avatar isn't visible in the scene, press F to focus on the avatar and adjust its visibility. Select the Model FBX in the Asset window, then click on the Rig tab in the top right inspector window. Change the animation type to humanoid and click the Apply button. Click the Configure button to check for any issues if it is activated, then click Done. Material and Shader. Now, let's proceed to set up the shader. Select the Model FBX file in the bottom asset window, then click on the Materials tab in the top right inspector window. Choose Extract Textures, and select the same folder to load the textures. If a notification appears, click Fix Now. Follow the same steps for Extract Materials below. This will generate materials, and they will automatically be applied to the model. Next, let's make adjustments to the texture and material settings for the transparent parts of the avatar. Select the imported texture image, activate Alpha is Transparency in the right inspector window, and click Apply below. Choose the generated materials, then change the rendering mode to Cutout in the right inspector window. We will be using the Poiyomi Toon shader, as it is the preferred shader among VRChat users. Please download it from the provided link. Once you've downloaded the file, simply drag and drop it into the Asset folder. Go back to the Model folder, select the material, and in the Inspector window, change the shader to the Poiyomi Toon shader. After the change, in the rendering menu, Set Cull to off to enable double-sided rendering of the garment. You can adjust other detailed properties in the inspector window to create the desired material. Avatar descriptor. To upload an avatar to VRChat, avatar descriptor configuration is essential. Select Model FBX from the hierarchy on the top left, then click Add Component on the right to add a VRC avatar descriptor. Click Edit in the view to adjust the viewpoint through the gizmo, ensuring it fits between the eyes. Once adjustments are complete, click the Return button. You can also set up lip sync and I look here. If you select Auto Detect, it will automatically recognize lip sync, and when lip sync is enabled, the avatar's mouth will synchronize with the user's speech when using the microphone in the VRChat. Enabling the eye look allows users to blink their eyes or move their pupils within VRChat. To set up eye look, click Enable and apply the same values as shown in the image for both eyes and eyelids. Uploading and playing to VRChat. VRChat upload. Alright, we've completed all the necessary setups in Unity. Now, let's open the SDK window to input avatar information and run necessary validation checks for uploading to VRChat. Navigate to the VRChat SDK tab at the top of the menu and click on Show Control Panel. Once the VRChat SDK window appears, please log in. Confirm that the desired avatar is properly selected in the Selected Avatar section. Enter the necessary information in the Avatar Info section. You can set the visibility to private or public under Visibility. In the Thumbnail tab, you can insert a custom thumbnail you've created or capture an image from Unity scene. Set it to your preferred thumbnail. In the Validation section, press the Auto Fix button to address any issues automatically. Once the configuration is complete, go to the Build tab, check the Online Publishing checkbox, and click Build and Publish. Once the upload is finished, click on the See It on the VRChat website button to verify if the upload was successful on the VRChat website. If you encounter any difficulties at this stage, please check your VRChat account rating. To register a new avatar on VRChat, you must attain at least the rank of new user. Play in VRChat. Alright, let's now check if both the avatar and garments have been successfully uploaded and function correctly within VRChat. To play on your desktop, please open VRChat through Steam. If you don't have Steam installed, proceed to download and install it from the link provided at the top. After logging in, navigate to the home that is the default space in VRChat. Use the WASD keys to move towards the mirror. Press the ESC key to open the Launchpad, then select the uploaded avatar under Avatar Uploaded. Click the Change into Avatar button to switch avatars. Close the Launchpad by pressing ESC again and move around in front of the mirror to see everything is functioning properly. Press the spacebar to jump and press C to crouch. If there are any issues, please return to the problematic areas, Clo, Blender, or Unity, and make the necessary corrections. If everything is good to go, enjoy playing with the avatar you've created in VRChat. So far, we have covered the process of creating VRChat garments using EveryWear in this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please let us know through the comments.